Hi guys. So I was on my way out to lunch when I decided to come on and talk real quick about this whole thing with Ayesha Curry. I don't know if you guys know the background of it, but she went on the Red Table Talk. Jada Pinkett's round table talk that she has, which is freaking amazing. Like, I have not missed one episode because it's so just good, man. It's just addressing issues. It seems as though it is a safe zone, a safe space, just all around goodness to me. So I make sure that I do not miss an episode at all. So when I saw that Ayesha and her family was on there, I was like, oh, this is finna be cool, right? So they go on the table talk, and they're talking about just womanhood and being wives of celebrity athletes, and just, you know, addressing certain things, and how do you feel about this, and when this happens, and how do you handle this. And it was great. And there was it was one comment that Ayesha made that made society freaking blow up as a whole, which was crazy to me. She said that sometimes she doesn't feel as though that she is she would like to know, although she would never give in, she would like to, you know, see what the attention would be if she was desired by someone else, and, you know, her ego, you know, it's weird, but it craved it. And of course, this, everybody blew up over, oh my God, I can't believe she said that. When in all actuality, I feel like we've all been there, right? Like, prime example, it was a talk show, but it's real stuff. Remember when Martin and Gina got married, and Martin went to the gym with his homies, and he put his ring in his gym bag to see if he still had it, and he lost the ring. Gina found the ring, but then the ring went down the garbage disposal, and then she had to get the ring out, blah, 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 blah. And he said, I'm sorry, Gina, all of this happened. I just wanted to see if I still had it. It's a natural reaction. It's a natural ego thing that happens in us all. And so I don't understand why people are so in an uproar over this. So it became the topic of conversation yesterday in my house with my husband. And he kept saying, I don't understand why she would say that. She can get the world. And she can, if she needed $1 million today, she could get $1 million today. And she is the wife of one of the all-time best athletes in history, and this, that, and the other. And my issue with what he was saying was that you keep linking her to things and people, when in actuality, she was just a woman at that moment, expressing her feeling, her truth, and her reality. To me, it was just a raw moment with a person being in self and just expressing their truth. Not only was she expressing her truth, she was expressing her insecurity, which was big to me, because she, you know, people don't do that. You know, most of the time people want to save face and be like, oh my God, everything's fine, we're great, I'm a woman, hear me roar, I am this and I am that. And all those things may be true, but you rarely get, witness opportunities of one person to express their insecurities. And that's what she did. And I thought it was amazing. For one, because people are in an outrage over what she said. They're making fun of her, and I'm just not here for it, and I won't be a part of it, because I feel like the very people that are in uproar of what she said are the very people who have been in that space before. So the other week, I'm gonna tell on my husband, not too long ago. I don't know where he was. Oh, he was at work and he went out to lunch with his team. They went to lunch together. And here, listen. In the words of Martin, I know you want your man looking good. Okay? Because listen, we have a thing. When you leave this house, you representing me. And when I leave the house, I'm representing you. So here go a new outfit. Here go your pants, your haircut, your goatee lined up. That's my boo. That's my bae. You supposed to be out here representing me right. Period. You a snack. You my snack. But you a snack. So he down in these streets, down to the local restaurant with his team, and he was like, babe, guess what? I got a few stairs. This girl was looking me up and down, and I was like, I'm taking. I am married, please. You know what I mean? And so I'm laughing with him, and he laughing, but he lit up a little bit, right? He lit up a little bit. Why? Because his ego was stroked. Not so much to give into what was happening, but your ego was stroked. It was an affirmation of who you are. It was an affirmation of self. And naturally, you're going to react like, that was nice to feel desired. It was nice to see that people see what I see. You know what I mean? So I don't understand. To me, when Ayesha said what she said, to me, that's what that meant. Sometimes it's nice to get the attention of other men. Not that I'm going to give into it. Not that I am desperately out here being a thirst trap. No. It's just sometimes naturally it is nice to be desired. And that, to me, that's what she was saying. Everyone may not understand it. Everyone may not agree with it. But I praised her because she stood in her truth. She was raw. She was authentic. And it was her voicing an insecurity that she may have. The gag was she didn't see what not only other women saw, i.e. the people at the round table, and people like me. Like, come on now, Ayesha Curry is freaking gorgeous to me. Like, I see her on the red carpet. She's a cover girl. I think she's beautiful. But how many people can admit that sometimes we don't see what other people see? And I will be the first to admit, I like to express myself through fashion, through hair, nails, makeup, and everything. And sometimes I do feel like, I'm just out here. I'm just doing me. I don't know if people looking and everything. And then there was another thing that I felt. I felt that way before. And one thing that Jada said is sometimes you have tunnel vision. Sometimes you have tunnel vision to be like, it's me, my family, my career, my husband, not in that order, but whatever. I don't see nobody else. And that's how I feel. My husband be like, oh, I know you out here and they looking at you. And I be like, ain't nobody checking for me. I'm at the Wegmans. I'm down to the local Target. I'm at work. I'm in traffic. Ain't nobody checking for me. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Okay, well, I don't see it. And I think that's where she was. Like, she has tunnel vision because she's so focused and she is content with her husband. But on the flip side of that, there's a part of us all. I don't care what nobody say. It's a part of us all that wants to be desired. Not that you will give in, but desire to be acknowledged. For someone to show attention. And society, the neighborhood, whoever we fit in, the social media, whoever, the culture, whoever that is dragging her on it, it blows me. Because for one, what somebody said in my comments, because I was on my social medias and I was talking about it. Make sure you follow me, Sassy Perspectives, on Facebook, Instagram. And you are subscribed to my website, sassyperspectives.com. Somebody say, the way that the public is reacting to Ayesha standing in her truth and voicing her insecurities may play a part in people's mental health. And to me, that was so profound. Why? Because we have created this stigma in our culture where you can't voice how you feel and you can't voice your truth for fear of being bashed. And I feel like that's what it is. Like, oh my God, we need to stop. We need to stop bashing people for speaking their truth instead of embracing them, acknowledging what it is, and supporting them to either come out of it or supporting them to let them know that they're still loved. Like, it was so profound. Oh my gosh, it was so good to me. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about that for a minute, because y'all was really low-key blowing me. Like, I can't believe we are bashing this woman for speaking her truth and not praising her for being bold enough to air her insecurities. And this ain't got this, honestly, and like I was telling my husband, this has nothing to do with Steph Curry. And if you watch the whole interview, which I encourage everyone to do, because people was making a judgment off that one snippet. Watch the whole interview. She never, complained about her husband or anything. She actually praised him for being an amazing man in her life. This has nothing to do with Steph. This just has something to do with a woman talking to other women, just like we talk to our girlfriends in a safe space to talk about the realness of being a woman. And she had more strength to do so than a lot of us would, and from it, as she said on her social media, she's bringing about awareness. She is allowing other women to know that you're not in this alone. Just because she has the platform that she has does not mean that she doesn't struggle with insecurities. Everyone, if we were being very candid, if we were being very open, every woman, every wife has had a moment where they are insecure, and every man too. So I don't even know why we're like, it's mind-boggling to me. So, Ayesha, first of all, I think you're amazing. First of all, I'm feeling your cookware, everything that you promote, your cover girl, everything, and I got a piece of it all. Third of all, Sassy Perspectives promotes you, and we honor you, and we give kudos to you for stepping up and being that voice that some women may not have, to be strong enough to voice insecurities and to say, listen, above all else, I'm human. Period. True.